Yeah, we were not allowed to do any work on you guys, and I understand how utterly
totally
difficult it is for you guys to put jewelry in sometimes, And it's one of those things where some stuff's easy, but that little marquise fan, I have one on the side of my nostril, and that thing took me forever. I was in here complaining at myself trying to get it in there, so I totally get what you're talking about. So I wanted to chat with you about this murder that we've been chatting about over
my
time.
mom's neighbor. My mom's neighbor. My mom moved.
We're changing her ears and we're catching up on the murder she knows about.
This lady killed her husband.
Oh.
Yeah.
Idaho.
Well, what did he do?
We just found out. I was reading. She tried to murder him with the same Benadryl in Florida when they went on vacation. And they have proof of this.
Are you really surprised?
No. And I don't think that was her first time ever doing it either.
Right. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah. I don't know. She's in jail.
So to recap, she said that your mother's neighbor had a rich husband, right? Or he owned property, or he was relatively wealthy. And then he ends up missing?
No, she embezzled all this money.
Right, because that's what she was actually being busted for. Was embezzling money. And then he was like gone, right?
And she had all this credit cards and such that were in his name that he didn't know about. Had money, had her daughter told him, got them jobs with this coalition. And,
that's right, because they were involved in all this stuff.
2 daughters,
too, right?
2 daughters. So I guess they're all gone down. Some of them they paid restitution for the embezzlement thing, but now surely she didn't do this murder by herself. She couldn't carry that body.
So what she was telling me that she was frustrated about was they were busting her for the embezzling, they were busting her for the money. But everybody pretty much knew this chick had offed her husband.
Because they had him in the lake and he turned up 50 miles the opposite direction of the current.
Mm-hmm.
They needed the proof.
Yeah.
So now she just told me when she came in here that they're now prosecuting her for the murder.
She's been charged.
Okay.
And
this is like a few years ago, right?
It was I think it was Valentine's Day, I think. It was just a year and a half. It'll be 2 years, Valentine's Day. Well, but anyway, she also, how long was he dead before she put him in, too? There was no water in his lungs, so they know he didn't drown.
Right.
And she spun this whole story, riding around the lake with the cops all day long. Well, we were in this area, we were in that area. And she knew all along that he was dumped somewhere else.
So now we're getting justice, hopefully, right?
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, that's craziness.
Thank you for finally doing this for me.
No worries.
I tried one
time. I don't think I've seen you since prior to all of our fun quarantine everybody's having to do lately.
When did you guys close down? Was it early April?
So it was actually my last day that I was here working like normal before all this happened was Monday, March 16th.
Okay, so
and
I
then
saw you like
a few days later. Yeah, trip out, huh? A few days later was when everything was like you had to stay home or whatever. And yeah, and then we were able to open months later just to sell jewelry.
I came in for that.
Okay.
And then here sold me the marquee.
Right, and then what do you call it? We're able to come back for I think 3 weeks. And here, I'm gonna have you scoot forward a little bit. I normally do this with you guys laying down anyway.
Turn this way.
No. Just lay on your back.
Oh.
But scoot forward so we're not too far down on this chair. There you go. And then turn your head that way for me. But yeah, so basically I think now we've been open again to do body piercing for I think about a month.
I bet it feels good to be back to
work. It totally does. I mean, dude, I've been doing this for over 21 years.
Oh, and your husband, he works for Walgreens. He's been working the whole time?
He's been working the whole time.
Good.
So, which is good. But I think with everybody out there in the U.S. and the world, you've got different experiences based on whether you were working or you were secluded at home.
So you had to stay home.
Yeah.
With your neighbors, your crazy neighbors.
With their dogs barking, right? Yeah, it was interesting.
Uh-huh.
It just felt like Groundhog Day the whole time. doing the same thing every day.
All right. Have you been pierced here before?
Yeah, I've been home with my mom.
Okay,
My
so pierced with
husband.
medical implant grade jewelry only.
Everybody's
The
good.
piercing fee for the nose is $25, plus the cost of jewelry, which starts at $15.95 a piece.
Fishing trip and the boat capsized.
Holy shit.
Right now,
Yeah, he
due
was
to
in
COVID, we aren't able to
Canada.
take any old jewelry.
Hospital, ICU, total body shut down.
Yeah.
Because he was frozen, basically.
Yeah, my nephew.
Yeah, like around there.
My nephew did better. He's like 50. My husband's 72.
Yeah, we're taking appointments.
Right.
So they're going back. They're leaving tomorrow to go back.
You
again.
can. It's just better to make an appointment.
He did.
For him to get checked out again or whatever.
No, for
Yeah,
him
no
to
problem.
go fishing because that was the first day. He
Oh,
didn't go fishing.
okay. Crazy.
He got checked out. He's all fine.
She's talking about trying to kill her husband now.
No,
Sorry,
that
I
is
just had to
lie.
make a sick joke.
Johnny,
Right.
Go fish and have fun. Stay out of the water.
All right, well, let's get